Welcome to Breathe Love. I'm Tim Cash, and I will be hosting a variety of conversations with some of my good friends. Our goal is to be real, it's to be relational, very honest, and hopefully to encourage one another. We desire to breathe love, and you may say, why did you name it Breathe Love? Let me share a story with you. In April of 2019, my world got rocked. Our daughter Hannah was 16 at the time. She was very sick. She was coughing nonstop. She was in tremendous pain. And let me say, she is a tough girl. She is a fighter, but she appeared to be losing her battle. She was losing strength daily. She was dropping weight. She got down to under 100 pounds. All I can say is she was very, very sick. After much prayer, my wife made Hannah an appointment at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. April 1st, 2019, they flew to Minneapolis, then they drove down to Rochester. They then met with a team of doctors, detailed blood work, thorough examinations, and on the evening of April 3rd, Mayo called and shared with my wife Barb that Hannah had CF, cystic fibrosis. Barb then called me and shared the difficult news. We were heartbroken, but yet at the same time, we were somewhat hopeful because at least we had a name for what we were dealing with. But honestly, we had no clue what this new norm would look like. We had no clue what the fight would look like. Hannah was then hospitalized, and she would spend the next 2 weeks at Mayo receiving intense treatment. And I can tell you, thank God she began to heal, and she continues to heal. She's gained over 50 pounds, and she's really flourishing a year later. Because of CF being a genetic issue, Barb, as well as our other 5 kids, had to be tested. Now, we thought for years that Barb had asthma. After her genetic test came back, we found out she has CF. The other 3 kids were cleared, the older ones, but Caleb, our youngest son, who was 14 at the time, was a concern. He had already had 2 nasal surgeries to remove polyps and all this other irritation inside of his nose, and we were sure that he had CF as well, and he did. Where Hannah's manifested more in her lungs and stomach, Caleb's had manifested more in his sinuses, and the genetic test revealed that he, Caleb, and Hannah had 2 different genetic mutations that would require treatment daily and special meds that they pretty much will have to take unless they're miraculously healed for the rest of their life. Now, as hard as this was for us, we were determined to try to find some purpose in this struggle. We personally believe that every person is created and designed with purpose. We believe that each person is uniquely made with transcendent beauty. Caleb, after much prayer, after being diagnosed, after going through a 3rd surgery, he sat there and began to ponder, what could he do? He created a brand of apparel, and I'm wearing one of his shirts right now, that he called Breathe Love. And he shared with me that his vision was twofold. One, he said, God has breathed his love on us. We should breathe our love on others. And then the second thing is, he said, I desire to bring awareness to CF. Now, you can check out his website, breatheloveco.com. I would encourage you to check out some of the neat stuff that he's created. So there you have it, Breathe Love. That's where it was birthed from. So in these conversations I'll be having with my friends, we're going to share personal stories, stories of struggle, stories of setback, as well as how we're seeking to persevere and find purpose in the midst of the struggle. Hopefully, you will be encouraged, and also you'll be inspired to reach out and breathe love on others. So welcome to Breathe Love, and I pray that this encourages you in these various conversations.